Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Black Ops 2 for me to you, because that's what I do. Ground war domination, 9v9, going solo. Dolo. Actually, you know, I was gonna do Road to Commander, then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? That's like 100,000 games before I get to Prestige Master. I'm thinking, let me get to maybe like one level before I reach Master Prestige and maybe post those videos from that point forward. Because it's like, who's going to sit there and watch every game of Road to Commander? It's, I don't know. I find it kind of like, I started thinking about it. It's just, it would just be too much for this channel to endure. And I know you guys love me and you want to see every single video, but I don't think I could put myself through it or you through it. I don't think we can all go through that. And then, hell, I would run out of stuff to talk about. But I did want to point out this, and I'll probably do like the last 5 or 10 games to Road to Commander, because then it'll be more appropriate. You know, people who do Road to Commander, oh my god, that's like bazillion games. How do they do it? I don't know. But so, anyways, I want to talk about this. Is on Yemen. I'm using the PDW, and you know, people are, oh, there's an SMG and the PDW, blah. No, listen. I'm gonna break down some new technology for you because I've been doing some stuff that I wanted to break down for you. It's gonna take this whole video to explain it, because there is different styles and techniques to running this particular setup and the benefits. So there is a combination between lightweight, grip, silencer, and stock. These all, and your sensitivity. That's what all this game focuses around anyway. If you want to have the edge over somebody, and lastly, a good connection. If you have a superior connection over, you know, that's the bottom line. If you have a great connection, that's more than half the battle. But even if you did have like a Google, look at that, get hurt, RPTK. What? You didn't even know where I was at? Go ahead and spawn again, come back up here. That's what I do. So anyways, you see the thumbnail says Selector switch up. I did something different here, and I want to explain the technology to you. It's new technology like RPTK. Now, when you don't use the when you have the silencer on and you don't have the silencer on, here's how it could affect you in a lot of ways. When you don't have the silencer on, one, you get a lot of muzzle flash. When you get a lot of muzzle flash, and I think this is, I'm gonna get to the sensitivity too. When you take off the silencer, you get a lot of muzzle flash. And if you're wearing headphones, you get a lot of noise distortion. If you take away the sound of your gun shooting, then you bring in the sound of what's going around you. So putting on the silencer on your weapon increases your situational awareness. You know, it increases what's going on around you, mini-map, and not worrying about aiming down the sights or shooting off the hip or looking at muzzle flash. So that's a huge benefit. The other benefit is the difference between lightweight and stock. I'm going to tell you something, the difference between lightweight and stock and how it incorporates into sensitivity. Now, I went from 11 sensitivity to finally I maxed out to 14 sensitivity. And you could see some of the benefits that I had on the stairs and whatnot in this game. The sensitivity takes a little bit getting used to, and you can kind of add in the other variant into that, and that is having a specific controller. Now, some people use the different types of sticks with different type of add-ons. Now, there's some people that use just regular Xbox. I picked up a different gun like a dumbass. Some people use different controllers, but they use the FPS little things that stick up on their analog sticks. I don't know what they're called, but here's the difference between the SCUF controllers and the raised dome analog sticks and the add-ons to a regular stick. The Xbox controllers do not have the same type of sensitivity that SCUF controller analog sticks do. Analog SCUF controller sticks that are domed are like the PlayStation 3 So when you're rolling sensitivity of 14 on a scuffed domed controller, you're rolling like a 20 sensitivity. But if you're rolling a 14 on an Xbox regular control stick with the raised FPS grips or whatever they call them on them, the things that come up an extra height, if you put those on there, then you're probably truly rolling 11, and it has more control on the Y-axis. So let's say you're shooting at somebody, you have to have more control with your right thumbstick. Now, how does it all play into everything that I'm saying? I know you can't visualize it. I'm gonna have to probably do a video to where I show the difference, and I'm gonna have to buy these sticks because I've noticed the difference in certain people's gameplay comparative to mine, and how that relates to your gameplay. And I'll have to show this. This is very important because this makes and breaks first-person shooter gameplay on Xbox consoles. So now, covering that point, depending on your sensitivity, here's what you can get away with. If you have a high sensitivity, you can remove lightweight and put flak jacket on. Flak jacket, you cannot be killed by all these people using C4 now and grenades, and you still want the same maneuverability with the sensitivity that is increased. Then you will add flak jacket and then switch out lightweight for flak jacket. You don't need ghost, it's irrelevant. And then you put in the stock and silencer. So now here you have all this control in your aiming. The fact is that you're not getting muzzle flash. Your situational awareness is increased. Your sensitivity matches the stock, and it's perfect. So this is what, if you're looking for the reason why certain people have certain amounts of edges on people, is because they got high sensitivity, no muzzle flash, increased situational awareness, flak jacket with high sensitivity, and the type of controller that they are using. So you add all those things in together, that's what gives you the advantage. And I'm sure if you guys want to know more, I can do an actual controller layout and then do a switch to the screen showing the video of how you do your setups comparative to what controller you have. If you want to see that, let me know below in the comments. I'll cover that. These are the technical things that, you know, how to get better at Call of Duty series videos that I probably should start doing again, because this is what's going to change your game by tenfold. Now, getting on to the point of my whole video before going off into the whole explanation of the tangent of how to make yourself better with specific loadouts relative to your sensitivity and your perks, is the main topic of this is Selector switch up. Selector switch up. I'll say that 3 times. But anyways, if you use certain weapons with the selector switch, you'll notice I carried this on. It was a carry-on from the Shikam, and I was like, I did this in the beginning because I was like, you know, you get more control if you burst with the SMGs, and the SMGs are so strong up the hip, and if you burst, then you were gonna have, look at that, see that RPTK 14 sensitivity, turn around, burst, selector switch up, selector switch up. It's a beast. Now you have to find which SMGs or which weapons have 3-round burst at a minimum high rate of fire. I think the PDW is 600. I'm not sure. But with the selector switch, you're conserving ammo. You don't have to reload. You don't have to worry about fast mags. You don't worry about none of that. And when you have the stock and you're moving and you have the ability and the mobility with the sensitivity, it's hugely to your advantage, and it's a 6 setup. 6 setup selector switch up. Woo! That's sick. I wish I could go over it more with you guys. I mean, it's such a short video, and I had so much to cover and tell you about it. But that's what changes the game. Now I tried it with the not the PDW, the Vector. I'm gonna do that video tomorrow. But it only shoots 2 bullets. So some it works with, and some it doesn't. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. Peace! I'm out!